Well, saving you money on the cost of childcare. A new study by Policy Matters, a progressive think tank, says an Ohio family of 4 with an infant and a toddler would need to make $352,000 a year for childcare to be considered affordable. As reporter Kevin Landers explains, with a state budget deadline coming July 1st, anxious parents are hoping for some financial relief.
She's kind of a very picky eater.
As a single mom of a 15-month-old daughter, Ryan Brooks says she spends $1,600 a month on childcare.
Childcare is very overly expensive.
Living on a school bus driver's salary, Brooks says she receives $750 a month in assistance, but could use a lot more.
Rent is up in cost, groceries is up in cost, everything is up in cost. So everything's going up, but they're not offering people more pay. So it's like, how are you guys expecting people to, survive paying childcare?
The average cost of an infant in childcare is $12,000 a year, according to the Child Care Aware of America report. Running a childcare business isn't cheap either, says Michelle Bieber, president of the Ohio Association of Child Care Providers.
To carry liability insurance has gone up exponentially. There's a cost. Our food, if you are providing meals inside your facilities, those costs are going up. If you could ever imagine, we, as a child care center, we kind of almost function like a household.
Lawmakers are trying to come up with a budget to address the high cost of child care. Ohio Governor Mike DeWine wants to set the eligibility limit to 160% of the federal poverty line. That's just over $51,000. Lawmakers are holding steady at 145%.
Here is the problem. So we may go up to 160%, but we're stuck at 145. Even if we went up to 160, we do not have the workforce to be able to handle that.
Child care providers say raising income limits could add another issue. Bieber says daycares often have empty classrooms because of the lack of teachers. Low salaries are sometimes to blame, but not always.
I have a 401k, 5% employer match. So I have a wide variety of incentives, and we are still struggling to find teachers.
As for Ryan Brooks, she says the high cost of childcare means her apartment no longer fits her budget.
I was up to renew a lease here. That's not going to happen because, I can't do this and pay childcare alone.
Kevin Landers, 10 TV News.
Now, there are several programs to help parents with childcare. Publicly funded childcare, PFCC, helps eligible families pay for childcare services for children under the age of 13. Income requirements are 145% of the federal poverty level. The Ohio Child Care Choice Voucher Program offers support to families with paying for child care whose gross monthly is between 146% and 200%. And the Early Childhood Education Grant helps families with children ages 3 to 5 making at or below 200% of the federal poverty level.